What's up guys, it's Johnny O, and today I'm going to show you how you can keep your Homebrew Launcher and NTR CFW running on the 11.3 firmware update. The first thing you want to do is make sure that your 3DS is shut down and remove your SD card from it and go ahead and put it into your PC. So we're going to need to grab a couple of files here. We're going to want to go to shmilum.github.io/3ds. I'll put this in the description below. Scroll down to the other app /robbin payloads, and then make sure you select the correct version of 3ds you have, new or old. So new is new 3ds XL, old would be the 3ds, regular 3ds XL and 2ds. Select 11.3.0-36 because otherwise why are you here? And go ahead and select the proper region. So for me it's going to be US. Then you're going to click download other app and you'll get this n3dsu blah 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 file. Make sure to rename this other app.bin. So you'll find it in your downloads, right click, rename. Other app.bin. And then put that on the root of your 3DS SD card. And you also want to go over here to github.com/44670/bootntr/releases. Again, this will be in the description below. And go to NTR CFW 3.4 preview 6. Download this ntr.zip. Scroll down a little bit. And if you're on the new 3DS, download bootntr.cia. If you're on old, download this and bootntr-mode3.cia. Alright, so once you download ntr.zip and you extract that, so once you extract ntr.zip, you'll see there's an ntr.n3ds.bin and ntr.old3ds.bin. So grab whichever one's correct for your system. For me it's new 3ds.bin. Copy it and put it into the root of your SD card. And then we're gonna, if you're on new 3ds, just download bootntr.cia and put it in your CIAs folder. And then if you are on the old 3ds, go ahead and make sure you download this mode 3 and put that in the same place, the CIA folder on the root of your SD card. Then just eject your SD card, put it back in your 3ds, and power on. So once you've got the files loaded on your SD card, then you've got the backup of your 11.2 sysnan done. You see here I'm on 11.3, so I'm going to go ahead and close out, go back to the home menu. There we go. So we're going to go back to the home menu, and just to verify, I'll show you Homebrew Launcher. I'm going to launch it, and it's going to see something failed, report error code above, and then it's going to lock up. So I'm going to have to power it down forcibly. Alright, so once we're back up and running, we'll try NTR as well. Again, I haven't done any of the updates since the last video that I've done. And firmware or home menu version not supported. So we're just going to get the error there. Alright, and then we're going to press home to return. So we're going to suspend that. And also show you here the sound tax does not seem to be working either. And I have grabbed the updated other app.bin, but you'll see you still get an error at the end of it. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to look at how to make Homebrew Launcher and NTR work on 11.3. Now I haven't done this yet guys, so hopefully this actually works. I'm kind of taking a leap of faith here. I didn't test this at all beforehand. So I've got the new version 1.3 Homebrew Launcher loader. We're going to install. let's go ahead and get out of FBI. And looks like that icon just got replaced. So let's try it again. And it's looking good so far. Nope. An error has occurred. Please save your data and any software currently in use. Alright. How about if I try there it is, the new boot NTR. Alright, let's exit out. Alrighty then. What is supposed to work on 11.3 in both cases is giving me nothing but errors. So that's interesting. Let's see. I wonder if I need to completely uninstall, reboot, and then try and reinstall. Let's see what happens there. Alright, so let's go back into FBI. Start with boot NTR again. And just so I don't have to come back in again, I'll go ahead and install them both. Okay, Homebrew Launcher version 1.3. Alright. And I'll start with Homebrew Launcher. Okay, so it still doesn't want to launch Homebrew. Same thing with CTR. So let's try one more time with or NTR. Let's try one more time with NTR. It may be that NTR is failing because I'm running Homebrew Launcher first and it's failing, but it may still be lingering behind in the home menu after the fact.
So I'm just going to power back up here and try boot NTR one more time before I have to go through and do troubleshooting.
Alright, so let's try and just run NTR right off the bat. And see if we get lucky. Okay, there we go. That looks better. Okay, so we've got NTR loading successfully. So I press XY, I get all the options here, including backlight. So this is 3.4 preview 6. There was an issue, from what I understand, on the version before this that backlight was missing on new 3DS, but it looks like he's fixed that now. So everything seems to be there. You've got debugger mode, so you can do the streaming. You can change your hotkey, screenshot, real-time save. The CPU clock adjustments are all there. So it looks like everything's good. So I'm gonna take a look real quick and see if maybe I'm missing a file or something for Homebrew Launcher. See why it's not working. Maybe that's why SoundHack's not working as well, because I believe SoundHack should just be calling the the Homebrew launcher, the Homebrew application itself. So let me take a look at this, guys. I'll come back and let you know if I can get Homebrew Launcher working. If not, at least we know how to get NTR working on the 11.3 firmware. You should now be able to go ahead and do the Homebrew Launcher. Now I did run into an issue where I couldn't get Homebrew Launcher to actually launch properly. Turned out, since I'm using the new 3DS XL, I had Luma 3DS custom firmware set to essentially run the CPU at max speed in all situations. So what you want to do is you want to turn that new 3DS CPU setting off in Luma 3DS in the settings by holding select on boot up, and then once it boots up into the menu, set it to off, press start to save. Once you do that, if you have a new 3DS XL with Luma 3DS with that setting on, once you turn it off, it should launch no problem. If you don't have that on, or if you don't have Luma, or if you're on an old 3DS, then you wouldn't encounter that issue at all to begin with. Now I'll test NTR. Yeah, okay, so we're getting an error here, but I think it's because I launched the Homebrew Launcher first. So once you exit out of it, go ahead and reboot the system. And then once you're back in, launch NTR again. Okay, yeah, so it looks like it's going to go through now. Yep. So now we see NTR loaded successfully. So if you press X and Y, we can get into the menu. We can go ahead and adjust all our different settings however we see fit. Yep. I accidentally just launched it again, so now it's going to fail. Alright, so this I'm going to go and navigate off away from the button just in case I accidentally press it again. So you got the reduced backlight mode. You can see all the options are here. Alright guys, so there you have it. NTR and Homebrew Launcher are both working on 11.3, so as long as you're on custom firmware, you're safe to go ahead and upgrade to 11.3. So go ahead and hit that like button if you liked the video, share it with a friend if you think they may find it useful, and make sure you get subscribed to the channel to keep up to date on all the latest videos here. If you guys want to see how to get a cool custom theme like this, check out my last video where I show you how to install a custom theme on your 3DS. And until next time, it's Johnny O signing off.